The killing of George Floyd by Minneapolis police prompted swift response from the Black Lives Matter movement through nationwide protests. While many celebrities have used their platforms to demand justice, these are the celebs who are getting slammed on social media for their responses. Reality TV personality and former The Hills star Stephanie Pratt stepped directly on a social media landmine when her first response to the May 2020 Black Lives Matter protests was about looters. But we're not just talking about a general looting is bad take. We're talking about taking to Twitter with a call to arms as demonstrators marched through her native Southern California. She wrote in a now-deleted tweet, "Shoot the looters, using this tragedy as their excuse to rob and burn all of our towns down. Anyone else sobbing watching their town being burned down? Where the is the National Guard? Santa Monica is burning." In swift social media backlash, people not only called her comments dangerous, but also called out her apparent hypocrisy over looting. According to Page Six, Pratt was arrested in Hawaii back in 2006 for shoplifting $1,300 worth of merchandise from a Neiman Marcus store, and was ultimately charged with second-degree theft. During the Scottsdale, Arizona protests, the Fashion Square Mall was looted. Caught on camera at this location, infamous YouTube guy Jake Paul. According to BuzzFeed, in a series of now-deleted Instagram videos posted by his videographer Andrew Blue, Paul could be seen walking through the mall with a bunch of men who were stealing merchandise and destroying property. While Paul posted his own videos about his run-ins with a police presence during the protests, other Scottsdale residents took to Twitter to call him out. One user tweeted, "I'm so angry about Scottsdale Fashion Square being looted. It was not part of BLM. Jake Paul and his other rich white friends are capitalizing off of this for attention and notoriety while doing nothing to support the actual movement." Following the backlash, Blue released a statement on his Instagram stories claiming that nobody with him was looting, and shortly afterward, Paul released a statement of his own. He wrote, in part, "I do not condone violence, looting, or breaking the law. However, I understand the anger and frustration that led to the destruction we witnessed. And while it's not the answer, it's important that people see it and collectively figure out how to move forward in a healthy way."
I wanted to document what was going on and witness it for myself.
What else can we say about Madonna, the queen of pop, a musical icon, and notoriously famous for doing just a bit too much? A month after claiming she tested positive for coronavirus antibodies and saying she couldn't wait to go outside and, quote, breathe in the COVID-19 air, the Like a Prayer singer posted a video of her adopted son David dancing in their kitchen to Michael Jackson's "They Don't Care About Us" in response to the Black Lives Matter protests. Madonna captioned the clip, "Brutal murder travels around the world. My son David dances to honor and pay tribute to George and his family and all acts of racism and discrimination that happen on a daily basis in America." April Reign, the creator of the Oscars So White campaign, responded, writing, "Nobody asked Madonna to weigh in today. Not a soul. Unforced errors among public figures have been rampant this month." Meanwhile, Jensen Karp, who hosts the No Sports Report podcast, tweeted, "I'm nervous that Madonna's son is going to stop dancing and racism will come back." There's no simple way to say this. Lana Del Rey might want to take a social media hiatus. Less than 2 weeks after facing backlash for publicly dragging non-white artists to hit back at her own critics, the Born to Die singer found herself at the center of controversy again. While attending a Black Lives Matter protest in Los Angeles, Del Rey shared looting footage with her 16.5 million Instagram followers, but opted not to blur the protesters' faces to protect their identities from authorities. She eventually deleted the posts after intense backlash from her peers. Singer Kehlani wrote in a now-deleted tweet, "Lana Del Rey, please remove your Instagram post. It's dangerous as fuck and a very poor choice of moments to post. By all means protest, but do not endanger people with your very massive platform." Singer Tinashe also jumped in to criticize Del Rey, tweeting, "Why the fuck are you posting people looting stores on your page? Literally, what is your problem?" When the Black Lives Matter protests made it to Atlanta, some in the city descended upon Lenox Square Mall in the upscale Buckhead district and started looting, specifically the Gucci store. Love and hip-hop Atlanta star Shekinah Joe Anderson then hopped on Instagram Live to cry over the Gucci store. Anderson said through tears,
"Y'all angry, y'all mad, y'all selfish. Gucci ain't did shit to y'all."
Canadian rapper Tory Lanez caught wind of Anderson's comments and called her out, tweeting, "With all the things going on, I'm seeing this lady crying over the Gucci store being broken into? The fucking Gucci store, shorty?" Lanez then asked Anderson to join his Instagram Live to discuss her remarks. When Anderson attempted to defend herself, Lanez asked if she had marched yet. She then admitted that she hadn't, but added, "I don't think we're gonna get anywhere by stealing these people's." In response, Lanez fired back with, "Me and you have money, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter." No matter how well-intentioned a celebrity's message might be, sometimes it can backfire. Model and television host Heidi Klum found that out the hard way when she posted an ill-conceived tweet in the wake of George Floyd's death. Klum, who has 3 children with ex-husband Seal, posted an image on Twitter of her hands intermingled with her kids' hands and added the caption, "United in diversity, all lives matter." Black and white hands joining in unison should be a powerful image, but when other celebrities are speaking out and aligning with the Black Lives Matter movement, using the All Lives Matter hashtag probably isn't the best move. And Twitter felt the same. One person wrote, "If only you took the amount of time used to create your Halloween costumes to actually realize why the hashtag is Black Lives Matter, you would be in a better position than you're in now. Your post is rather ignorant in tone." Meanwhile, other social media users jumped in with sharper critiques, like one user who wrote, "This is why I write about how biracial and interracial relationships in families aren't the cure for racism, because white women like Heidi treat their black kids like props to promote a known white supremacist response to Black Lives Matter." Oh, David Guetta, where do we even start? During a live-streamed fundraising event for coronavirus relief efforts, the 52-year-old French DJ decided his response would be to drop an EDM beat on Martin Luther King's 1963 I Have a Dream speech to shout out George Floyd's family. Yes, you heard that right. As expected, Guetta's tribute did not go over well in the Twitter sphere. Rolling Stone staff writer Charles Holmes tweeted, "There have been a lot of crimes committed against my people this weekend, but David Guetta putting a drop behind MLK's I Have a Dream speech is up there." Meanwhile, journalist Anya McMahon wrote, "Yes, David Guetta, I'm sure that's exactly what George Floyd would have wanted, an EDM banger sampling Martin Luther King." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebrity stories are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.